What's up everyone and welcome to Radio 2. So today we have a awesome request. We got Stromae, lenfer. It's a official video. I haven't reacted to this song, but I love Stromae. He has incredible songs tonight. Just have to check it out. And by the way, this has been requested by our newest Patron Loïc. Thank you so much for requesting this. Thank you for becoming a patron and for kicking things off with Stromae. So Loïc, there was this name. There's the singer Loïc Nutet also with the same name, so that's a cool name. He's a great singer too, by the way. I think he's French also. I forgot where he's from. But yeah, Stromae. We're back with Stromae. Let's see what this song is all about. So yeah, I don't want to waste any more of the time. Let's get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm ready. I know you're ready. This is Stromae lenfer official video. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Je suis pas tout seul à être tout seul, ça fait déjà ça de moins dans la tête. Et si je comptais combien on est? Beaucoup, tout ce à quoi j'ai déjà pensé, dire que plein d'autres y ont déjà pensé. Mais malgré tout, je me sens tout seul. Du coup, j'ai parfois eu des pensées suicidaires, j'en suis peu fier. On croit parfois que c'est la seule manière de les faire taire. Ces pensées qui me font vivre un enfer. Ces pensées qui me font vivre un enfer. Est-ce qu'il y a que moi qui ai la télé et la chaîne culpabilité? Mais faut bien se changer les idées. Pas trop quand même, sinon ça repart vite dans la tête. Et c'est trop tard pour que ça s'arrête. C'est là que j'aimerais tout oublier. Du coup, j'ai parfois eu des pensées suicidaires, j'en suis peu fier. On croit parfois que c'est la seule manière de les faire taire. Ces pensées qui me font vivre un enfer. Ces pensées qui me font vivre un enfer. Tu sais, j'ai mûrement réfléchi. Et je sais vraiment pas quoi faire de toi. Justement réfléchir, c'est bien le problème avec toi. Tu sais, j'ai mûrement réfléchi. Et je sais vraiment pas quoi faire de toi. Justement réfléchir, c'est bien le problème avec toi.
Man, this is just how should I say, something that only Stromae does, man. It's just that the music video, like the music itself, the song sounds very happy, but the lyrics are just, man, they can eat you alive, man. Because they're so haunting, and I think with all Stromae songs, I think that's something that shows that sometimes you can't see what's actually inside of a person. Sometimes you see what you see, it's not what it is, you know. You're gonna see smiles, you're gonna see some sense of happiness, but you don't know what's going on in here. You don't know what's going on in here. And I think all of his songs kind of Stromae is hinting that. Because if you notice, what I've known, like, I've reacted to 3 or 4 songs, and Stromae specifically, I know like a couple more. And they all sound with a lot of energy. All their song sounds intense with energy. Songs that you can genuinely just dance to if you don't understand anything. That's why a lot of people in the world is Papa Ute, for example. It's another song where it sounds extremely awesome. People dance to that, people vibe to that, but in reality, man, it can break it. And that's the same with this one. He talks about the depression, he talks about trauma, he talks about dealing with the voices in your head, with the doubts and all that. It's a real thing. He talks about things that happen to anyone. Here's just another case of money, fame can't save you, man. Like, this is just, if it sinks in, if you stay alone with your own head, we seen it with many people, with regular people, I'll give you an example. Probably Tyson Fury. He's a man who's been dealing with depression. He is big, strong guy. He's a former world champion in boxing, right? World heavyweight champion, and it still lingers him in his mind, man. He still had suicidal thoughts. He still had depression. No matter how big and strong you are, if the moment you let your voices, talk to you, you let your voices haunt you, it's over. It's the beginning of the end usually. And yeah, that can lead to suicide. I have friends who've dealt with that. I've dealt with that. I've dealt with depression. I know what it's like. I know how hard it can be. I know that you can feel like just hopeless. You can feel like you're not worth anything and you just want this to end somehow. Like, my way of ending things was just drinking. I drank all the time so I can feel something, because my case was different. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel fear. I didn't feel happiness. I didn't feel sadness. There was no emotion. There was nothing. And I was just drinking every day. Every day, just constantly drinking so I can feel something. So I can feel some sense of something, like feel maybe happiness or sadness. And then just one day I slowly built it myself up, and then just all day I started crying. I don't know. It's out of nowhere. I just stood there, emotionless like I was for that time, and then all of a sudden something just came up, something like a burst of tears, and I started crying. I cried like a good 5 to 10 minutes. And then after this I just smiled and I'm like, okay, I'm back. It just, something happened, and after this I was fine, and that never happened again. It's like I was bottling my emotions somewhere, and then it just exploded at some point. I don't know, it's weird. I can't explain it. It's talked with a lot of people. They told me it was depression, what I've been through in some form of depression. Again, I don't know, but it's just the way it is. But I think we all have our experiences. We all have things that we fight. We all have demons that we fight, and we all just battle it in a different way. We all take it in a different way. And yeah, that's how it is. And Stromae deals with the same things. He deals with these thoughts, with these doubts in his head. That's the other way. That was the case with my friend. He dealt with doubts. He dealt with voices in his head. Someone who tells him that he's not worth, that he is alone. Like the loneliness part. He felt lonely. I felt lonely too, to be honest, in that phase, because I knew no one was like me at the time. I knew the way I feel, because everybody else felt something. I didn't feel anything. It was scary at times, and I didn't even felt that fear, but I knew it was a bad thing. But yeah, Stromae was just expressed that perfectly. I really loved that melody when it get a little bit more intense. He was just trying to punch, trying to do something, trying to throw something, trying to scream, because you just can't get rid of that. It's so sunk in your head that it's always in there. Chester, famous singer, Kurt Cobain. There's so many guys who have ended their lives because they can't take it anymore. So no matter how famous you are, if you have everything, there's no guarantee that you're mentally healthy and that you're gonna walk away from this alive. And yeah, always the good thing is to seek help. It's easier said than done. I've never seek help myself. I've never shared. Not many people know. Only my friend who's actually with depression. He is the only person that knows about my state. No one else knows about that. I've never told my parents. I've never told any of my other friends. That's only one person knows that, because I know that person is gonna understand it truly, and that's why I've shared with him. So maybe that is a suggestion that I would do for those who fight their demons. Share with someone who has that same battle, because trust me, you're not the only one. He made it sure in that video that you're not a lot alone, and that doesn't help. He said that doesn't help. You know, knowing that you're not alone doesn't help. It's still, but I personally think it's gonna help talking with someone that understands you. Of course, you can always go to therapy, to a psychologist. I don't know, that would be the best case scenario, but if you want to start with talking to a friend, you can't go wrong with that. So yeah, I started talking a lot, but I just wanted to share my experience because I can definitely relate and with bigger part of the song. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Loïc, for requesting this. I'm still learning how to pronounce your name correctly. I hope I've done a great job. And yeah, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. This is gonna be it from me. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next one.